We have a new category here in the Monday Morning Podcast of people who work with the general public. We have a top 5 dumb questions. Top 5 dumb questions people have asked you, whether you work at one of the few Blockbuster videos left, or if, I don't know, you work at a fucking Starbucks. I recently listened to your segment about the lawyer and the top 5 dumbest questions he was ever asked. I thought it was awesome, and I thought you should have here's some of my stories and questions I have experienced working in the funeral industry in the last 8 years. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The top dumbest questions have been, number 1, have you ever considered having sex with a dead person? Definitely not, considering most of them look like your grandmother. I get this question a lot. Maybe it is a fair question, but I think 99% of most people already know the answer to this question, and it's completely absurd. And also, if you were, you wouldn't fucking answer the question. Oh, my God. Jesus, I just visualized that. Fuck. All right. You know what I was thinking of? Was that fucking movie, Jacob's Ladder, when that thing in the tub? Or was that from The Shining? Oh, my God. Jesus Christ. All right. We loved our son. Can we bury him in our backyard so we can always be close to him? All right. That's a dumb question, but it's also a loving question. In the back of the day, you could do that. We actually buried this guy in his backyard like some frontier trail of tears bullshit. I did not even know this was legal until I was asked this and had to find out about it. I guess you can in that state. Not only did we bury him, but they did not like the vault we had ordered him and made us come back the next day and take him out of the hole to put in a sealed vault so he would not get wet. Oh my God, these are crazy. All right, brace yourself for this one. Number 3, can you cut off my wife's favorite tattoo on her left leg, and can I keep it? Sorry, Jeffrey Dahmer, we can't do that for you. I know this is my grandmother's funeral, but can I have your number? Hey, look at you getting a little action there. This one was rather recent. I am single and somewhat attractive male. Well, you gotta be, dude. If you're getting her fucking her motor running in there, dude, but I can tell you right now, that chick is a psycho. Or has a big heart and doesn't judge people. I don't know. But I think I covered all the bases there. That's like that jerk off that fucking plays roulette and hits all the numbers and then jumps up and down like he won. This one was rather recent. I'm a single and somewhat attractive male, but I am very professional, would never pick up women at work or at a funeral. Literally, this was a live episode of Funeral Crashers if it was a show. My condolences to your dead grandmother and family that you clearly don't give a fuck about, but I give her my number. But I did give her my number, needless to say. Oops. Yeah, what the fuck? She's probably some freak that wants to fuck in a coffin. Watch, that'll be the 3rd date. This one was a comment I received from a holy man from a Southwest Asian culture. A holy man of his religion came up to me and said, I only have one prayer to say during today's service. I said, okay. Oh, okay, great. Not a problem. Yes, it's 3 hours long. I was stunned and stared at him in silence, only to find out he was serious. I have tons of other stories I would love to tell you if you find what I wrote interesting. I absolutely did, and I am sure myself as well as other funeral professionals have tons of craziness that they can write in and tell you about. Every troll in the public wants to be a funeral director and do my job until we are called out at 3 a.m. to remove a decomposed body in a shithole house. I don't think everybody wants to be a funeral director. I hope you and your family stay healthy and safe. That's so creepy to hear that. Yeah, I don't want to see you, buddy, during this. Yeah, let me hear from the funeral directors. I want to hear some more stories of fucking weirdos in the funeral home. Park Ranger. Hey there, Billy Bada Bing. Billy Bada Bing. I've been loving the top 5 stupid questions segment recently, and I figured I should chime in since I am a fellow masshole turned National Park Ranger. And as you may already know, we have heard it all. I work at the Grand Canyon, so you can imagine the types of people we come across with over 6 million visitors a year from all parts of the globe. This is by no means a definitive top 5, but these are perhaps the most commonly heard idiotic questions here. Without further ado, all right, here we go. Number 1, at least once a week after driving all the way out here, we're kind of out of the way, passing many signs to the, quote, Grand Canyon, someone will pull up to the entrance and ask, what's in here? Or hold up a picture of the canyon on their phone and say, we're trying to find this. I have to bite my tongue not to ask them how the flying fuck they got all the way out here from God knows where without the confidence of knowing where exactly they were. Number 2, what time do you feed the bison? Or when did the bison come out? I love that, like they got a fucking 2-bedroom apartment. The North Rim has bison, as if we're running a petting zoo instead of a national park. Number 3, people looking for the road that goes into the canyon so they can drive their car to the bottom and see the Colorado River. Don't you think you'd see a picture or two if the road existed, sir? Number 4, do I really have to pay to come in? This one is constant as people think, insert Burr Southern accent here. Okay, I'll do my bad Southern accent. This here is my land. I pay taxes, and I shouldn't have to pay no fucking fee to see public land. There are many issues with this sentiment, and explaining them would only further anger these animals. Or people that come up and say they don't have money to pay and expect to be let in. As if you could sit down at a restaurant or any other business and use this as an excuse to enjoy their services for free. Oh, if you got your money, no worries. We anticipated you might do this. Follow me to your table, and I'll have the chef bring you out some appetizers. All right, dude, you're fucking funny, man. You should give these... Well, don't give them shit. You'll lose your job. You did the right thing. Save your funny asides and send them in to me. All right, number 5. If I hike to the bottom and can't hike out, you'll come and get me, right? People expect some sort of free helicopter ride or service out of the canyon if they decide to be stupid and hike themselves all the way to the river. The sad part is, if that happened, they actually get it on the park's dime. Well, we don't need to know that. On the park's dime? Hopefully, that means the taxpayer's dime, right? I hope these were mildly entertaining, and I'd like to mention, so I don't get fired, that these views are my own and in no way represent the views or opinions of the Park Service. I love everything you do and send my best to the lovely Nia and the little Burrs. Come out to the canyon for a private tour anytime. Peace, love, and go fuck yourself. I haven't been to the Grand Canyon in forever. I went there in like 94. All right. But I've flown over it a zillion fucking times. So I feel I would hike down to the bottom, though. And on the way out, I could do that. Oh, Jesus, Bill. All right. You can already hear the helicopter. All right. Nurse. Hey, Billy, ginger seasoned tits. Ginger seasoned tits. Just in time for October, November. I'm a 27-year-old RN from Minnesota, registered nurse from Minnesota who works for the last 5 years at, I'm not going to say where a majority of what we do is colonoscopies. Here are probably the top 5 questions I have had from some of these fucked up patients. Number 1, is it bad? Oh my God, I had to read this before I said it. Number 1, is it bad that I've been cutting up Dove soap bars into small pieces and putting them in my butthole to keep the worms away? Number 2, if I put my finger in my butthole and circle it around during showers, does it help prevent hemorrhoids? What in the fuck? People just say this shit. Number 3, did you think my uterus looks sexy today? We didn't check that or close to that. LOL. Number 4, does the butthole connect with my psyche? What does that even mean? Number 5, did you see my butthole? Did you see my butthole? What the fuck? Just a medley of what comes to mind, but I'm sure you can figure it's quite a variety pack of people rolling into this butthole clinic. Love you, the family, and your sense of humor. And your sense of humor is not like anything else by a long-ass shot. Take care. Nurse so-and-so. A religious listening lady. What in the fuck? Did you see my butthole? Did you see my butthole? Wow. I didn't think anybody could top Where is the Joshua Tree, but they seem to be doing it quite easily here. All right, plowing ahead. Medicine. Hey, Billy Bleached Butthole. A lot of butthole shit this week. I work in medicine and thus have encountered some very uninformed individuals. As everyone needs medical care, idiots included. Now, I don't look down on these individuals as they lack medical knowledge, parentheses, normal, and importantly, are anxious about their well-being in these situations. These settings, sorry. Top 5 questions, statements I've encountered in medicine. All right, number 5, young male adult who comes in complaining of large amounts of bright red blood in their bowel movements. That's scary. I do a physical exam and I cannot find an obvious reason for this complaint. I order some tests to find out the cause and if it's actually blood in his poops. Guy is anxious and asks, it's normal to have some blood in your poop, right? Bear in mind, this gentleman said his toilet bowl was covered in red. I had to keep a straight face and tell him, no, it's not normal to poop blood. Well, that one's just scary. And he just wants you to say it's okay so he doesn't feel like his insides are falling out. Number 4, obese family doesn't know she is pregnant. Comes into ER because her stomach is acting up. I see on an ultrasound and blood work that she is pregnant. Quite far along too, but she refuses to believe us. How do you know I'm pregnant? I can see the baby on the ultrasound, man. Wow. Don't you just want to rescue that baby the second it comes out of that person? Oh, my God. Number 3, okay, public service announcement. Guys, if you're at the doctor's office for dick issues, just say that from the get-go. Don't come in and at the end say, oh, one more thing, my dick. Also, get some damn priorities. If you got the health of a laboratory rat that has been purposely fed fat its entire life and your main concern is your dick, I got an issue with that. So this guy asked if the Viagra I prescribed him for his erectile dysfunction would also help with his short dick. He whispers this last bit. I told him no. It will not add an extra inch or two and would only help him maintain an erection. Ah, poor bastard. Number 2, guy wants a prescription for ketamine. This is a powerful anesthetic. Explains that it is my moral imperative to do this and that I will be leaving him no choice but to manufacture ketamine himself. He tells me the steps to make the drug and that he has read the Wikipedia page. I wish him good luck in his venture to manufacture the drug. All right. Opioid overdose. Oh, that's sad. Comes in via friend ambulance. So somebody drives him there. Pretty much blue, starts CPR on him and give him Narcan. Wakes up and stabilizes. 5 to 10 minutes after being conscious, he asks for some morphine. Nah, dude, you were dead like 10 minutes ago because of that. Wow. That fucking opioid shit. My God. Thank Christ I never fucked with any of that.